Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing very, very well. Tonight I've got another review for you all. This is a mainstream Hollywood horror film released in 2010. This is a remake. It's directed by a very well-known French director who is one of my favourite directors, Alexander Aja. Now, since starting in France with High Tension, he's gone over to Hollywood, where he has directed The Hills Have Eyes remake, which I really liked, P2, which I really hated, Mirrors, which I haven't seen, and apparently there is a little bit of rumor going around that there is a new film of his coming out in Hollywood. So he really has made it big in America, so good luck to him. But this one that I'm going to be reviewing is, as I said, a remake of a 1970s classic, I think it is. Actually haven't seen the original, but this is the remake called Piranha. And the story to Piranha is as follows. Every year, the population of sleepy Lake Victoria explodes from 5,000 to 50,000 for spring break, a riot of sun and drunken fun. But this year, there is something more to worry about than hangovers and complaints from local old-timers. A new type of terror is about to cut loose on the normally tranquil lake. A sudden underwater tremor opens a subterranean cave and unleashes scores of super-hungry prehistoric man-eating fish. Amongst the quickly depleting vacationers, an unlikely group of strangers must band together to stop themselves from becoming fish food for the area's new razor-toothed predators, piranha. So it really does follow a nothing plot. It's basically just nudity in the first half and then gore in the second half. So what we have, this is set at spring break, and all of these young adults having a break from school are coming to this very remote lake. So it's turned from a remote lake to party central. So they're all partying on the lake, but little do they know that an earth tremor has caused the earth to open up, and out come these prehistoric man-eating piranhas. So they're very hungry, and the ideal meal is right where this spring break event is occurring. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing really much else to say about the plot. So if you want to know how this one unfolds, then please go out there and check this one out for yourself. Now, my thoughts on this movie. Alexander Aja is a very, very unique director. High Tension is one of the best slasher films made, in my opinion. But then, when I heard that he was going over to the United States, I was really worried because I thought his form would drop and he might sell out, just like a lot of foreign directors do when they come over to the United States. So after seeing The Hills Have Eyes remake, I'm not a fan of remakes, but when I knew that he was doing it, I thought definitely worth it and the effort to check out because I'm a fan. I can say that The Hills Have Eyes remake is a lot better than the original in my opinion. So I had high hopes that he would keep up that high quality level, of cinema. So then P2 was a bitter disappointment. That was absolute rubbish, and I began to feel that Alexander Aja was starting to sell out. Then I watched this movie, and I can say that Alexander Aja has completely scrapped what made him a unique director, and he's sold out big time. This film is directed at a very specific audience. This film is not to be taken seriously. I went in there with the right mind. So I went into this film with the right mindset, just to enjoy myself. But it was the lack of anything that really disappointed me. And being an Alexander Aja fan, to realise that he has just pushed aside what made him a great director and just looking out for the money now is just a bit of disappointment because his game has dropped dramatically since coming to the United States. Now, this movie, the first half is nudity. Now, if you're a teenager who's a little bit horny, likes to see boobs, then yeah, it will appeal to you. But with me, I got bored of this very, very quickly. I just kept waiting for the gory stuff to happen at the end because the first half was just time and time again just seeing breasts, bare breasts, and it really did strike me as a teenage film. And once again, it's America not respecting the genre. You look out at foreign stuff. I know I say it all the time, but foreign stuff leaves Hollywood behind because of the fact they treat it with respect, and it's not all this fun remake rubbish. It's actually stuff that's well worth the effort. And seeing a European director come over to America, get influenced by the American popcorn horror scene, is just bitterly disappointing. Now, the gore at the end is really good, but I couldn't help but feel that someone of Alexander Aja's standard, it just comes across as a very, very lazy film. Now, for someone who is just coming into the business, wants to make a little bit of money, then I could, forgive the fact that this pretty much has nothing to it. But for someone like Alexander Aja, he's lazy and now he is just going for the money. So he's not making films for the right reasons, in my opinion. So a bitterly, bitterly disappointing film. I know a few people will be shocked at this review because I know a few like it. However, as far as I'm concerned, I thought this was utter rubbish. I am not recommending it. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 because of the fact it had some good gore at the end. But good gore does not save the film. There's a few actors in this. Eli Roth, the director, he didn't play a big part. You've got a few porn stars, which again kind of lowers the credibility, although it's supposed to be a fun sort of film. And then you've got Ving Rhames, who I'm a big fan of, but obviously he's struggling to find work because he's appearing in some pretty ordinary films lately. So all in all, I hope Alexander Aja goes back to France. I know all the money's in the United States and he probably won't do it, but for the sake of his fans and his credibility, I hope he steers away from this sort of rubbish and starts making the stuff like High Tension that made him noticed in the first place. So 1 out of 5. I'm bitterly disappointed with this. I'm not recommending it, and yeah, I'm definitely not a fan. Alright guys, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later.